Hey mamas, today we're going to be sewing some 18-inch doll leggings. This is the tutorial for the stretchy fabric. I will do another with woven. The only real difference with assembling the woven versus the knit is when you make these pieces, you're going to, instead of having just the front and the back, you're going to be doing 4 pieces and adding extra seam allowance and then straightening out the back of the template for the woven and then adding an elastic across the back. So we'll do that one tomorrow. But today we're just going to be doing super quick, easy leggings for 18-inch dolls. You can do this on the sewing machine with the stretch stitch or with the zigzag stitch, and I'm just going to be using my serger. Let's get right to it. In the description, I'm going to be linking to my pattern that I made for these a few years ago. In the pattern, it shows a pictorial, step-by-step photos of each step, so you can always refer to that once you have the template printed out. First thing we're going to do is take our ankle cuff pieces, there are 4 of them, and we're going to fold them with the faces out, and then put that against the ankle. It's a little smaller in length than the body, and so what you're going to do is start it lined up, and then as you serge or sew, stretch it just a tiny bit so that it evens out. And we're going to do that for all 4. So now you've got all 4 of the ankle cuff pieces serged together, and the reason why you serge them onto the body first is because it's so small being a doll outfit. If it was a human pair of pants, then you would serge the cuffs on after the rest was put together. But this way it's a lot easier and it doesn't have to be as pretty. So now we're going to take the front and the back pieces and we're going to put them with the outer faces facing toward each other. And you can clip them or you can just hold them. And we're going to serge up the outside edges. It's fairly thick right here, so you want to go pretty slow when you're going past the ankle. Now do the same thing on the outside of the other leg. So now you've got your outsides serged up the sides, and you're going to go and do around the inside. And because it's a stretchy fabric, you're just going to pull it straight through your serger, so you can leave your knife up. If you want to be really careful, you could always put the knife down, but you really can just be careful in pulling it straight and go slow through the middle. You'll be fine. And then again, we're going to take our yarn needle. We're going to feed those edges through. So now we're going to do the waistband. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our piece and we're going to fold it with the outside inward. And then we're going to serge the two small ends. The stretch is this direction, like back and forth this way. We're going to serge it up and down, basically. Or sew it with a stretch stitch. So just got that simple serge there. And then we're going to take it and we're going to fold this seam toward itself. And then we're going to go around and make sure that it's even all the way around. There you go. So now you've got this all lined up. And what I like to do is I like to put my seam at the back. So it's like a reminder to your kids where like the tag would be. You could sew a tag in if you wanted as well. But basically you just set it with the seam toward the back, right in the middle. And you could pin it or clip it if you want, but I just, rough it. And you just line it up with the middle about. And then you set the cuff inside. You set the waistband inside the waist. And because it's inset, you don't really need to stretch it much as you're going around. And then you just set it into your sewing machine or your serger. If you're using a sewing machine, I'd probably use a wider zigzag stitch for this part, just to get a real durable waistband. And then you're going to do the same thing with your yarn needle. And then all you have to do is turn it right side in. So anyway, you got your nice stretchy ankles. You've got your nice stretchy crotch. You can always reinforce anything. There you go. Stretchy doll leggings. Tomorrow we'll be doing them for a woven, for a non-stretchy, and we'll be doing a shirt. Take care.